Okay, this story is just plain shocking.
Oh.
Talk about a DNA disaster. A woman is suing her gynecologist after finding out he is her biological father. According to press reports, the woman took a DNA ancestry test where she learned she had multiple siblings and they were all from the same father who happened to be her family doctor.
Lord.
She is accusing the gynecologist of artificially inseminating her mother in the 80s and claiming the sperm belonged to a medical student. Needless to say, the woman was distraught when she learned the truth, and now this case will play out in court. Ladies,
That's if he's found guilty.
what are your thoughts?
I think there should be more laws because they're not laws on the books about this kind of thing. And this is new territory. And the reason why, first of all, it's morally wrong, but also biologically it's a problem because he allegedly has done this with other women. So there are half brothers, half siblings all around. And what if they meet with each other? Or what if their children meet with each other and they have the same DNA? And this is why we need to have more laws to prevent this from happening.
Yes, and only 7 states, California, Utah, Colorado, Texas, Arkansas, Indiana, Florida, are the only states that have the fertility fraud laws. Now, my thing is, when my father came back into my life, if we were watching TV and there was a commercial about maxi pads, or, I was so mortified that he was there and I was seeing this. So imagine your father is giving you pelvic exams and pap smears and it's so wrong.
Bad.
It's so wrong. Why this man, his ego was so big that he felt like he needed to use his sperm for all this. There's no logic behind
There's an
it.
actual,
it's insane.
Yeah, there's an actual psychiatric disorder that can be in both men and women. With the disorder, they will get either pregnant over and over again as women, or they will get people pregnant over and over again. Even though they already are overwhelmed by the children they have, psychologists and psychiatrists describe pregnancy addiction and the constant need to get pregnant as much as an addiction of substance or alcohol abuse.
I mean,
it's a real thing.
I'm just grossed out by the whole thing. You can't even get past thinking about your gynecologist going further than just his job. And I keep hearing these stories about gynecologists doing these weird things. I just, what are the checks and balances with the gynecologist? You know what I mean?
Right.
Are we going through our due diligence to check our gynecologist? And then when you, is this guy still practicing? I wonder, is he still allowed to be practicing after this? Even if he's not found guilty, is he allowed to still be working on different women who may not have heard the story?
Sure.
Well, that's why you gotta, we have to, actually secure laws more so that if a doctor does do this, he'll lose his medical license, like that. So, because this is just new territory for us. And it's just, you just feel bad for women that trust in a doctor.
And at your lowest point, to actually go and seek out fertility treatments, you're probably at such a desperate place in your life where you're like, I want this child so badly, and then for this to happen is really sad.
It's just crazy.